Well, hello and welcome to another episode of RateOrRoast My Rig. I am your host, Fluff. If you have your own rig that you would like to see rated and or roasted, I will link down below in the description. And while you're down there, feel free to further support this channel by clicking that subscribe button. And without further ado, let's just jump into it, shall we? Marshall 800, I like. Marshall 412, I like that too. A Silver Burst Les Paul Custom, love it. Quaint little pedal board here. What do you got here? You got an MXR Phase 90, Maxon OD 808. You look, I don't know what that Friedman is, but it looks cool. Rat and an Electro Harmonics, Oceans 11, and a Strat with a Tele headstock. Why is there a Strat with a Tele headstock? That looks awkward. Looks kind of weird. So like a Tele with a Strat headstock? That's right, it gets one of these. Strat with a Tele headstock? Gets one of these, I'm sorry, I can't do it. It looks weird. It looks weird. It looks disproportional. Not really into it. However, your setup is tidy. You have guitar stands for both guitars. Your coil cable is nicely coiled. Coil upon a coil. Very nice. I mean, this is a classic rig. Really, I bet it sounds great too. Pretty good. I like the aesthetic. I like the vibes. It's clean. There's no dirty rugs stained with bong water. And you probably play, I don't know, 70s rock, maybe? Nevertheless, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a rig. I give this rig 3.5 out of 5 beards. God. There's so much going on. And the colors are just hitting me in the face. They're hitting me, they're stop it colors. You're hitting me in the face. Look at all that stuff on the shelf. I'm not even concerned about the guitar rig right now. Look at all that stuff on the shelf. You have Simpsons dolls. You have Freddy Krueger, Friday the 13th action figures. You have original 80s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle pillowcase on the wall. I think I have that same one at my dad's house still to this day. I am old too, I get it. You have an Evil Dead poster. All of these things are rad. Tons of VHS and DVDs. Respect. I wish I had all my physical media that I've ever had. A big gumball machine. Are you playing in like chink, and yeah, you watch the gumball go down and get down, and then you get a little treat. I know your vibe. You know, they say men don't grow up, they just grow old. And I think this is pretty solid proof that that is true. You have a very nice Varellin amplifier. You have a Crate 412 from the 80s, and you have one of those first act guitars. I believe this was the Adam Levine signature model, if I am not mistaken. I could be though. I'm sure you'll correct me in the comments. It looks like a fun room. It's loud because it kind of gives me anxiety in a weird way. I feel like you're probably a serial killer. And you know, kill people. But first they have to spend like a week in this room. And you don't hurt them yet. You just make them hang out in there and like watch DVDs and do the gumball machine. Maybe you come in at 3 o'clock in the morning, you're like, do the gumball machine. Do it. And then you hand them a quarter. And they're like, well, I just want some water, sir. And you're like, do the gumball. Anyway, getting way off track here. I'm gonna give this rig 3 out of 5 beards. Woo! This is the greatest mobile home I have ever seen in my life. And I don't mean that in a derogatory fashion. There's nothing wrong with living in a mobile home. The only reason I said it's mobile home is because of how the ceiling kind of curves down, reminding me of like a trailer or a single wide or something. You have a lot of guitars, whoever you are. Can we count them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We're just gonna call it 30. You have a lot of amps. couple Epiphones, some Dr. Z, some Fenders, a rectifier. You have a dual rectifier and a Marshall. And then you have all this like blues and country rigs. You're like you have musical bipolar syndrome. That's a real thing. Don't Google it though. Don't Google that. Musical bipolar. You're like, ooh, do I want to talk about the blues or do I want to chug? Chug or the blues? Chug or the blues? I don't know. What do you want to do today? You listen to the voices in your head, that's right. Nevertheless, I get the feeling of like where this picture was taken from. If I turned around, there would be like a kitchen and a bed or maybe a cot, and that's basically it. Which, you know, you gotta make room for the important stuff. All of the guitars just leaning against each other kind of stresses me out. That's a lot of trust you're having in this photo to take this photo. But nevertheless, solid rig. A lot of amps, a lot of guitars. I don't really know how to rate this. The rug is not centered though. Hate that. Your floor is marked up. Get points off for that. However, you do have a great collection, I will admit. I'm gonna get this rig 4 out of 5 beards. This literally looks like you're walking past like a museum, an art piece display. This piece is called Single Dog Dad. That's what this is called. Hence the 2 dogs on the screen, which does not count for an automatic 5 stars because they're not actually in the photo themselves, although I hope they get all the pets. So we don't deserve dogs. At any rate, I love the wooden crate, the TV, the extra monitor is on. The Washburn Pilson guitars are super sick. Remember when Nick from Black Label Society used to play those? Those are sick. You got some other Washburns. Oh, they're all Washburns. Oh, you are a dedicated Washburn player. You should be friends with Ryan from RNA Music. I got a little orange combo. You got a little Roland Cube. You got a little Spark amp, which I'm a huge fan of. And you kind of a camera nerd with some Nikon action going on here. Okay. I like the Strat. The Strat's cool. You know, if you're not gonna Washburn, you might as well Strat. Might as well Strat. Imagine if Van Halen called the song any other thing but Jump. Might as well fart. It's just random, I don't know why I said that. I apologize. Nevertheless, the walls are bare. It's kind of clinical feeling in here, but it's cold too. Also, why is your desk right there? I can't help but think if you had a chair there, you would automatically bump into the cabinet that are behind the guitars. Like if you were to, you would kind of probably, right? Cable management's pretty good, although I can obviously see all of the monitor cables and stuff like that, but really at the end of the day, what are you supposed to do about those? Honestly, what are you supposed to do? There's no getting away from them. I mean, if you look behind, you know, my studio rack, it's a pretty movie. Nevertheless, I'm gonna go ahead and give you rig. This deserves a solid 3 out of 5 beards. The therapy sessions. This is kind of a cool setup. You have some refreshments. You have some guitars. You have a neon sign that says therapy sessions, which I'm sure is a reference to your ability to play and crank up or something like that. However, this could also probably double as a therapy room, probably, that you probably need. Or maybe that your lovely wife needs after hearing you play. You know, you got some Gibsons, you got some 80s shredder vibes going on. The bar's cool. Looks like you have a pedal board over there down on the end on the right. A Mac Studio at the desktop, some PreSonus monitors. It looks like a fun hang. I mean, real talk. Looks like a fun hang. The electronic drum set, I'm sure, is a blast after you've had too many cocktails. I'm gonna play some drums. Check this out, guys. I'm gonna play some drums. Don't play the drums. Nevertheless, you know, would I spend some time here? The big neon sign, man, that's pretty funny. I would give this rig 2 out of 5 beards. And last but not least, we have a whole bunch of leaning guitars again. What is with this? Look, and these are like nice guitars too. Got a couple of Jazz Masters, Les Paul, Dan Electro, Fender Supersonic, and a Tone Master, and that's not a rectifier. What is that thing? Is that a Laney? Laney amp, you got a Marshall, you got an orange 412, got a bunch of crap in the back. Oh, this stresses me out. Black flag sticker's cool though. I bet this room smells like smoke. Does it smell like smoke? Comment down below. What do you think this room smells like? If you got this far in the video, what does this room smell like? Tell me. I think it probably smells like bong water and fear. That's what I think. Cool setup. All the guitars. That's a no-go for me. Don't be Yngwie. You're not Yngwie. Yngwie isn't Yngwie anymore. I am the greatest guitar player in the world. I don't know. I can't do his accent. I apologize. Yeah. Cool guitars. It's a shame they're all leaning against each other. Why are they mosh pitting? There's no need to mosh pit the guitars. Nevertheless, I'm gonna go ahead and give your rig 2.5 out of 5 beards. And that does it for this episode of Rate or Roast My Rig. If you have your own rig that you would like to see rated and or roasted, I will link down below in the description. And with that, you've been wonderful. I've been Fluff. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.